going to do a song that I wrote about a legend, and maybe you've heard of Poker Jim up in this country, but it's definitely a legend in the Badlands where I live. And I'm going to get my lyrics out, and you can take it from there. Don't do the punchline.
Yeah, I think most of you probably west of here there's an encampment of cowboys probably in the late 1800s, early 1900s. I think most of you probably know this legend, but basically what happened was there was a line camp in the middle of the winter. A bunch of cowboys ran out of supplies in January in the middle of a raging blizzard. One of the cowboys decided to jump on a horse and ride to Glendive, Montana for supplies. Anyway, he took off to get his supplies in the middle of that raging blizzard, and of course he only made it a few miles, and he was drinking a little bit, I believe. Anyway, he sat up next to a rock, and he died. You want to tell the rest of that?
This is called The Legend of Poker Jim.
It's about what happened to Poker Jim after he died.
Yeah. Way down in the Badlands before the land was tamed, ran a band of cowboys, and cowboys ran the game. In the camps and shacks in the old blacksmithing shop, after long days on the trail, they gather up to take the show. So sit down, I'll tell a story, a legendary one, about a hard gambling cowboy and death he had his fun. If it's true, you won't believe it, but I'll tell you that it is the way my grandpa told it and his grandpa's daddy did. They say the dead man's hand is the dead man's hand. Place your bet on the cowboy, but the dealer's always late. On the W-Bar ranch, he earned 20 a month. The rest he made on cards, lost drinking too damn much. He never dreamed of greener summer or a sun that beat his heart. Could make a man forget just what the winters brought. And what it brought was cold and months of drifting snow. In the hay draw by the river, supplies were running low. So Jimmy saddled up and headed 3 days for the town. And he stopped along the trail to drink some whiskey down. They say the dead man's hand is the dead man's hand. Place your bet on the cowboy, but the dealer's always late. Woo-hoo. Just up from the creek, they found him frozen to a rock. He took his body to the rafters of the old blacksmithing shop. When the ground was warm, they planned to lay the man to rest. Failed to tell the crew coming new in from the west. And those boys, they dealt the cards just like the boys before. Lit themselves afire, blind to what's in store. 'Cause up above their head, that stiff body took to thaw and dropped heavy on the table in the heat of 5-card draw. The dead man's hand is a dead man's hand. Place your bet on the cowboy, but the dealer's always the lane. Woo-hoo. Now way down in the Badlands, these days the land is tamed. And up above the ridgeline, the rocket bears his name. And through the years it's told, this part stays the same. Not even death can take Poker Jim out out of the gate. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Thank you so much. That's a fun one. One day I'll learn all the
you're the
words.
only one that's written a song about Poker Jim.
Poker Jim. No one knows what his real name was.
Legend is he's
But-
still dead.